All right, guys, this is a 2008 328i with 90,000 miles on it. This is a level 3 suspension job. Takes about 3 hours to complete, but it took me 8. This isn't a tutorial, just an overview of the things I've done and the mistakes that I made. All the parts were ordered from FCP EURO. I'll link it in the bottom. These are the original BMW shocks, and I'm replacing them with sach absorbers along with a pair of upper and lower mount. Also a pair of mini bump stops, which I bought by accident because they're actually for the front strut, but I was able to stick it in the boot anyway. If you're replacing the lower mounts, you're going to need a level 4 tool because those mount bolts, they're going to be stuck in there. They're going to be rusted. So you're going to need a level 4 tool. I was using a Milwakukee M18 fuel. And before you order these parts, check your bump stop. Make sure that you need to order those. When I checked my original bump stop, they were like totally evaporated. Definitely needed new ones. The upper and lower mounts I didn't really need. They still had some life in it, but you could check yours to see. The only thing that you could really check without taking the tires off is your boot, your bump stop, and that's about it. And you can save some money by not ordering those parts. The hardest part of doing this job was putting back the trunk liner and removing the lower shock mount bolts. When you putting back the truck liner on the left hand side, make sure you tuck the front end first behind the back seat. Make sure you tuck the wires back so that the liner and the wire isn't in the way. Once you move the wires back, the liner will slide right in behind the seat, and then I would tuck the rear end part in next, and then put all the snap tabs in and screw in the whatever that thing is. And removing the lower mount bolts were really tough because they were seized in there. So I had to take out the big level 4. So I had to take out the level 4 tools and remove those bolts. And in the process, while I was trying to remove them with the ratchet, I stripped the bolts. So I was really lucky to be able to get those out. So we'll show you how to get the bump stop into the boot if you don't buy them together, because they do sell them separately. So I bought them separately. So I squeezed it, tuck it in the boot, and then I used it's like a screwdriver without the that you could detach take the adapter, the screw adapter out. So I just used that. Don't use anything sharp because you can puncture it. It's very thick and it's strong. It's tough, so you could use force on it and it won't do much to it. Yeah. So yeah, that's it, guys. If you want this job to go by smooth, maybe you want to spray some WD-40 on the lower mount bolts, and that's basically it, man. And order new bump stops. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next one.